Now, 16 Sports with Aslan Hodges.
Sometimes you pay the big bucks to coaches for their knowledge of X's and O's. Sometimes you hope they have good intuition and can trust their gut instinct. And while there aren't a whole lot of things to be optimistic about going into the Egg Bowl if you're part of the Rebel coaching staff, you still have one final shot to go out on top. Things have looked hopeless of late, but the head ball coach still remains upbeat for some reason.
I feel like we talked about this game throughout the summer. We've had a lot of our Mississippi guys been talking about this game, and I feel good about it right now. I feel good about looking forward to the week of preparation and getting ready for this game.
To high school now, when you share the sidelines with Bobby Hall, it's hard to step out of his shadow, but one very valuable assistant is making his mark with the Jags by taking a page out of the old coach's playbook.
He's intense.
There's no way we can.
He coaches with great passion.
He uses his hands a lot.
That's Todd Mangum, defensive coordinator of the Madison Central Jaguars. You can find him calling in the blitz or telling the boys to stay in base on Friday nights. Not only have the Jags broken in a new quarterback this season, they also had to break in a new defensive scheme and defensive staff. This is year one of the Mangum defense in Madison, and when the position came open, there was only one candidate for the spot.
Well, when I went after a defensive coordinator, he was the guy I had targeted. He was the only one I wanted. He's a great leader. He has great knowledge of the game. He's been exposed to a lot of great football through the years. He's got a ton of experience. He's a head coach. He just happens to be the defensive coordinator.
The Jags defense has played its best in its biggest games. They contained the dynamic Northwest Rankin Cougars under the bright lights. Then they limited South Panola, a team who had scored 41 or more points in 5 consecutive games, to only 14 points. No phone book, thick playbook needed, just rock-solid fundamentals.
Number one, we want to play with a lot of passion. We want to be aggressive. We want to fly to the ball. But the most important thing is we want to get as many people around the ball as we can.
And while he may be intense, passionate, and uses his hands a lot, every kid on both sides of the ball believe in their defensive coordinator.
You know, he's a good coach, though. He says the right things at the right time.
He motivates his players. He's intense, high volume, and I think he's done really good for this defense.
He's real nice. He likes to talk a lot, but he's a real good coach, and lucky to have him as a coach.
So we'll see how he fares against top-ranked Olive Branch on Friday night.
That's going to be a good one.
Yep. Tough one.
Yeah. All right, Aslan, thanks so much.
We'll be right back.